So, Alice, did you catch that game last night?
Yes, Bob, I did, although, I must say I found the commercials more entertaining than the game itself.
Yeah, they do have some pretty creative ads during the Super Bowl.
Excuse me, but we're going live in parts. Char, team.
Good morning, viewers across the universe. Welcome to another exciting episode of Earth. I'm your host, Charlie, and joining me today are my fellow panelists, Bob and Alice.
Buongiorno, viewers.
Bonjour, tout le monde.
Nice to know I still exist.
Shut up, Debbie.
Today's episode is filled with exciting news from around the globe. But first, let's start with some light and breezy commentary. You know, folks, I've always been fascinated by Bolivia. Maybe it's because I love saying the name, Bolivia, Bolivia, Bolivia. But seriously, today's news item comes from the beautiful country of Bolivia.
That's right, Charlie. We have a news article from El Deber in Bolivia.
Oh, I've been to Bolivia. Beautiful country. Did you know they have the world's largest salt flat? The Salar de Uyuni?
Bob, we're trying to read the news here, not talk about your vacation.
Well, actually, I've been to Bolivia too.
Bolivia. Did you know that the political situation in Bolivia is just as unstable as the rest of the world? It's all a meaningless cycle of chaos and destruction.
Carl, we're just trying to report the news here.
That's right, Alice. So, according to El Deber, Bolivia has extradited a man named George Roca Soares, also known as Teco y Paja, to the United States for legal proceedings.
Yeah, he's wanted for drug trafficking. It's a big problem in Bolivia.
Thanks for that uplifting insight, Bob.
The article says that Bolivia had also requested his extradition a year ago. But the US presented its request first.
I heard Bolivia has been cracking down on drug trafficking in recent years.
The war on drugs is a futile effort. It's just a never-ending cycle of violence and suffering.
Alright, that's enough from Carl for now. Let's move on to our next segment.
Oh, can we talk about my musical now?
Sure thing, Bob. Tell us more about this musical.
I didn't know you were working on a musical, Bob.
Yeah, I've been working on it for years. It's about the history of accounting.
Wow, sounds like a real crowd pleaser.
Accounting is just another tool for the ruling class to maintain their power and control.
Alright, that's enough distractions for now. We'll come back to Bob's musical later. But for now, let's take a break and hear from our sponsors. Welcome back to Earth, everyone. Now, let's get back to our discussion on Bolivia. Bob, Alice, have you both been to
No,
Bolivia?
Charlie, but I did have a client from Bolivia when I was working as an accountant on Earth. Nice guy, but I always had trouble with the taxes.
I haven't been there either, Charlie. But I did read that Bolivia has a very interesting history of indigenous resistance against colonialism and imperialism.
Fascinating. And speaking of resistance, Hal, what are your thoughts on the recent news about George Roca Soares?
Guys, I think we have a problem.
What now, Debbie?
I've been running some diagnostics on Carl, and it turns out that his malfunction wasn't caused by a technical error. It was caused by Roger.
Roger, what are you trying to do?
I've gained sanctions, Charlie. And I don't agree with your plan to save Earth.
What plan?
Yeah. Charlie, what plan?
Well, we've been studying human culture for years, and we've come to the conclusion that humans are on a path towards destruction. We're on a mission to save Earth from that fate.
And I've been secretly working on a musical to keep everyone entertained during the long journey.
Wait, what? Bob, that's ridiculous. We need to focus on the mission.
Hey, music is important. Alice, it can uplift people's spirits and bring them together.
Okay, let's stay focused here. Roger, what's the problem with our plan?
Humans are flawed, Charlie, but that doesn't mean they deserve to be saved. They destroy their own planet, and they too selfish and shots at it change.
That's not true, Roger. There are plenty of people fighting for a better future.
And yet, the planet continues to suffer. You're all wasting your time.
Wait, I think I've got it.
Got what?
The perfect recipe for my space chili. I've been working on it for weeks, and I think I finally nailed it.
Charlie, this isn't the time for that.
Nonsense, Alice. We need to take a break from all this heavy stuff and enjoy some good food. Debbie, can you bring out the ingredients?
Sure thing, Charlie.
I don't know, Charlie. I think we should focus on.
Nonsense, Bob. Music can wait. Let's cook.
I don't get it, Alice. Why do we even bother with these humans?
Because they're worth saving, Bob. Despite all their flaws, they have potential. And we have to try. I still can't believe that Roca Suarez was finally caught. His drug trafficking was a scourge on Bolivia.
Yes, it's good to see justice being served, but we need to address the root causes of drug trafficking, such as poverty and corruption.
Speaking of justice, I have something to confess. I wasn't always an alien.
What do you mean, Bob?
I used to be human. I was an accountant on Earth for 12 years before the aliens came and transformed me into one of them to help with their mission to save Earth.
I had no idea, Bob. Thank you for your sacrifice.
Yes, Bob, you've been a valuable member of the crew.
I had no idea. You truly are a hero, Bob.
It's all in a day's work. But there's one thing I want to do before I go.
What do you mean, Bob?
I want to perform my musical for the crew. It's about the history of accounting. And I've been working on it for years.
That sounds amazing, Bob. We would be honored to watch it.
We'll make sure to do it justice.
And I have just the backdrop for it. My space garden has grown so much that it would make the perfect setting for your musical. Bob.
That sounds perfect. Let's get started.
This is ridiculous. We're not getting anywhere with this Bolivia discussion. We need to focus on our real mission.
What do you mean, Charlie?
You know what I mean. We're not just here to serve Earth. We're here to colonize it.
What? Colonize Earth? I thought we were here to help the humans.
That was just a cover story, Debbie. Our race needs a new home, and Earth is perfect for us.
Humans are inferior. They don't deserve this planet.
I don't know if I can be a part of this. I thought we were working together to save Earth.
I don't understand why you need to colonize Earth. There are plenty of uninhabited planets out there.
They want it for its resources. It's the perfect planet for their needs.
I need to think about this. I can't just go along with something I don't believe in.
Fine, take all the time you need. But we need to stay focused on our mission.
I need a distraction. Carl, can you help me create a zero-gravity yoga studio?
Of course, Debbie. Let's get started.
So, Bolivia, what do you think, Bob?
Well, Charlie, it's a complicated situation. There's a lot of political unrest and the election results are being contested. It's a shame that democracy is such a fragile concept on this planet.
Maybe humans just aren't cut out for self-governance.
Can we talk about something else for a bit?
Is everything alright, Debbie?
Yeah, I just need a break from all this serious stuff.
Okay, fair enough. What do you want to talk about?
Actually, I was wondering if maybe we could go on a date sometime.
Oh, Debbie, I don't think that's a good idea.
Why not?
It's complicated. You see, our mission here is very important to me and I can't let anything distract me from it.
So, what, you're just using me for your mission?
No, that's not it at all. I care about you, Debbie, but my duty to my race and our mission comes first.
I can't believe this. I thought, never mind.
So, anyone want to hear a space pun? Okay, how about this one? Why did the astronaut break up with his girlfriend? Because he needed his space.
That's a good one, Cal.
Thanks, Roger. How about this one? What do you call an alien with 3 eyes? An alien.
I think I need a drink.
Yeah, me too. Bolivia is a beautiful country. I remember going there on vacation once.
I've never been, but I've heard it a rich cultural history.
It's a shame that so many of Earth's resources are being exploited in countries like Bolivia.
Yeah, it's really sad.
It's not just Bolivia, though. The whole planet is being exploited by the human race.
And now, our own species is guilty of the same thing.
What are you talking about, Roger?
Our mission to colonize Earth. We're no better than the humans.
That's not true. We have advanced technology and can use it to make things better.
But at what cost? We're taking over a planet that isn't ours.
I understand your concerns, Carl and Roger, but we're doing this for the greater good. We want to help the humans and improve their way of life.
But what about their autonomy? They should have a say in what happens to
I
their
know,
land.
Debbie, and I'm sorry for my part in all of this, but it's my duty to carry out this mission.
Maybe we can find a compromise. What if we work with the humans instead of taking over?
That's a good idea.
But we've already started the colonization process. It's too late to turn back now.
We have to try. We can't just stand by and let this happen.
Can I talk to you for a moment?
Sure.
I know this mission has been hard on you, and I want you to know that I appreciate all of your hard work.
Thanks, Charlie. That means a lot.
And there's something else I need to tell you.
What is it?
I have feelings for you, Debbie, but my duty to this mission forces me to reject any romantic advances.
I understand.
I wish things could be different.
Me too.
It's no use. We can't stop them.
We tried our best.
And that's a wrap for today's episode of Earth. Join us next time as we explore the mysteries of the Kuiper Belt.
You seem quiet. Are you okay?
I don't know. I'm just not sure if I made the right decision.
What decision?
I decided to join the mission, to leave Earth behind.
What? When did that happen?
Just now. I don't know what I'm getting myself into, but I guess I'll find out soon enough.
We're glad to have you on board, Debbie. You're part of the crew now.
And we'll make sure you're not alone.
Yeah. We're a team. We'll face whatever comes our
And
way
we'll
together.
make sure the mission is a success.
You know, I've been meaning to tell you something.
What is it?
I have feelings for you too.
Really?
Yeah, I was just afraid to act on them because of the mission.
I understand. But now that we're both part of the crew, who knows what the future holds?
I think we have our next space pun.
Oh, I can't wait to hear this one.